Two insurance giants face off. One big question: which one has your back when it counts? On one side, the neighborly, iconic State Farm, and on the other, the bold, reliable Allstate. Let's set aside the slogans and jingles and really compare what matters most. We'll award points in every important category, and by the end, you'll see who truly comes out on top. The winner might actually surprise you. So here's what we'll be sizing up: price and value, coverage options, customer service, digital experience, financial strength, and how painless those claims actually are. Each of these totally matters, especially when you want something more than just a fancy commercial. Let's kick off with price and value. Okay, so State Farm is pretty famous for its competitive rates. You get those solid multi-policy discounts too, especially if you like to bundle up your auto and home. And here's the small print: the really deep discounts don't hit all demographics equally. Now, Allstate, on the other hand, tends to be just a bit more expensive. They do throw in a bunch of add-on options and safe driver perks, but overall, if you're hunting for the lowest base rate, State Farm wins out here. Next up, coverage options. State Farm covers the basics, coast to coast, and loves bundling, which is great. But if you're looking for some wild or unique coverage add-ons, it's not super exciting. Allstate, though, really leans in with riders. Think things like accident forgiveness and custom coverage layers. Yeah, the core plans are pricier, but honestly, if you're picky or want all the bells and whistles, Allstate is tough to beat in this category. So Allstate takes the edge here. Alright, sliding over to customer service. State Farm has this massive local agent network. Like, if you want someone you can actually meet, they've probably got an office nearby. Their J.D. Power ratings are way up there too. Sometimes it depends on your individual agent, but as a whole, super reliable. Allstate, they really shine with digital-first channels, so if you prefer texting or managing stuff online, it's a breeze. But fair warning, consumer claim reviews can be kinda mixed. State Farm just feels a little more, neighborly, so State Farm's got this one. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know State Farm's very first auto policy cost just $11 back in 1922? That's kinda wild when you think about today's prices. Let's talk apps and tech. Digital experience. State Farm's app is honestly reliable. It's not going to blow your mind with features, but it gets the job done without drama. Allstate's mobile experience: super slick, highly rated, and they even let you snap photos for claims or chat with a virtual agent, which is actually pretty fun. Occasionally, you'll hear about login weirdness, but I'd say Allstate takes the win if you geek out about digital tools. Okay, quick check-in on financial strength. Both brands are absolute rocks. State Farm scores an A++ from AM Best. 100+ years in business too. Allstate is right there with an A+, not too shabby, right? Both are super stable, so really you can't go wrong. This one's a tie. Last big one: claims satisfaction. With State Farm, people talk a lot about their strong payout speeds and high satisfaction. There's some regional variance, but overall, folks leave pretty happy. Allstate tries to innovate with things like file by photo and accident forgiveness, but honestly, actual satisfaction drops in some places. So if you're looking for a smooth claims process, State Farm gets the nod. Let's zoom out and see how these two really stack up across the board. Imagine this as a radar chart: State Farm's dominating on price, customer service, and claims, while Allstate shines in coverage options and digital experience. And they're dead even on financial strength. So if you want that classic, trusted feel, especially for families or anyone who digs personal service and value, it's tough to beat State Farm. But hey, if you live on your phone or need super customizable coverage, Allstate's modern vibe is definitely worth a look. If this breakdown saved you some scrolling, tap that save button. That way you'll catch all our next smart comparisons.